would not like to comment upon the virtues of either of the two, whether it is the husband or the wife. I think that is a matter which has to be decided by the court. I think our Indian courts are fully competent. As far as justice is concerned, there is no such thing of being that law is totally in favor of women, as many people say that, oh, in India, the laws are only for women and, they're women friendly. I don't think that there is any such thing of the laws being in favor of women or in favor of men. As far as custody of the children is concerned, after a child is 5 years old, until a child attains the age of 5, the law is that the mother is the most competent person to look after the welfare of the child, because the child is very young, of tender years of age. He needs his mother's physical and emotional presence. Probably the mother may be nursing the child, in the very earlier formative years. So having said that, I'll say that after 5 years, the courts are crystal clear that they're not going to tilt the scales either in favor of the father or the mother. As far as the child is concerned, the child becomes a subject of the state, having his own rights, and the welfare of the child is paramount as far as the family courts are concerned. The court is now going to decide totally on the basis of facts. The Tamil Nadu family courts, if and when they are seized with the matter, they have to decide totally on the basis of facts put forth by both the parties. And since the child is of tender years of age, probably is more than 5 years of age, but the people have to now decide, where does the welfare of the child lie? Whether the father is competent or whether the mother is competent. There can be no such thing as giving,
But it seems like Prasanna has already got the rights to his child's custody in the United States. How does that work here in India then?
But did the marriage take place in India? I mean, these are facts which one does not know. Now, if Prasanna is an American citizen and is the child also an American citizen, one will have to know that. And, nevertheless, it seems that the marriage must have taken place in India. And if the marriage has taken place in India, then definitely the Indian courts will have jurisdiction over the matter. Whatever the American courts may say or may not say, if the wife decides to start litigation in India, in the Tamil Nadu courts, then she will definitely be heard, irrespective of whatever verdict may have been passed by the US courts in favor of Prasanna.
Okay, a quick word from Deepika. Deepika, social media platforms now becoming the new courtrooms, where there's quick delivery of justice there, or they basically implicate you instantly. But here you have an NRI family fighting a custody battle in India. It seems like the platforms are outraged over the facts that Prasanna has put out. But how do you read this case entirely? And what kind of legal recourse does Prasanna have? He claims to be on the run because he's being harassed. He has his son beside him. I only worry and feel for the boy there who's literally torn apart between the two parents, and I'm hoping that one of them at least puts their ego aside and just sets the record straight for their child. But that isn't happening. So how can legally this be dealt with?
So Nabila, I think let me start by the reason why Prasanna's post has gone so viral. Of late, after the Atul Subhash case, there have been series of suicides, and there has been a larger discussion on if men are disadvantaged as far as governing matrimonial disputes are concerned in India. And there is largely a sentiment that yes, and there is no doubt that most of the gender-specific provisions are only for men and not there for women. So that's why Prasanna has gotten overwhelming support. Let me just clear some facts of the case. First of all, they have actually agreed upon a shared parenting plan after their in the US. They signed an MOU, according to which the passport and the OCI card of the child was supposed to be deposited in a locker. And because that did not happen, Prasanna had an apprehension that the child would be taken away to the US again by the mother, because she had taken the child once before also, after which she had to move the courts in the US. Now, why Prasanna had to go to social media is a very, very important thing, Nabila, which we are missing over here. His friend, Gokul, who was coordinating between the father and the mother for handing over the custody of the child. He was oscillating between both of them because they are not probably on talking terms with each other. Gokul was picked up from Bangalore by Chennai police in ordinary clothes, not in uniform, without any FIR, and kept in the police station for 3 continuous days. And that is where he sort of had to take to social media. And in fact, the police has kind of mellowed down after that only. Otherwise, Gokul was being kept at the police station
acting on the
without any
wife's claims
FIR
that her
from
son is being kidnapped. The police acted on the
Yes, she
son's
claimed
claim.
that she claimed that the child has been kidnapped, whereas the child was obviously not kidnapped. And recent post by Prasanna, just like an hour back, he has posted another screenshot to clarify that the child's custody was amicably handed over. There was no kidnapping, there was nothing like that. It was just a matter of spending 2 days extra with the child and nothing else. This was not kidnapping. And he had to take to social media because his family was being hounded.
Okay, so we got his version. Of course, we got his version. But when you speak of allegations of adultery, etc., I mean, it's not just Prasanna who accuses his wife of adultery. She's also now come about to say that he has a history of being a pervert, of filming videos, and these allegations are harsh, and it's sad that it's come out in public. But how does the Indian judiciary deals with cases of adultery like that in matters of divorce?
So, Nabila, as a matter of fact, Prasanna has filed for interim custody for the child, and he has also filed a divorce case on grounds of cruelty and adultery. So this is a matter of adultery. The adulterer has also been made a party. There is a judgment on a legal website as well pertaining to this dispute between both of them. And whatever evidences Prasanna has put out, at least from those, it is what is clear is that the Singapore court has ruled in his favor in the allegations that were put on him, whether that was rape or whether that there was another allegation. So the litigation has closed in Singapore. It is not ongoing. Even in US, he has posted that judgment as well, where in the custody matter, it was decided in his favor and not in Divya's favor. So that's the factual position. Apart from this, what will happen later now in the custody dispute is for the courts to decide. We cannot say anything, but it is very sad, Nabila, that very educated people, very sorted people, very highly placed people, and equally successful in their life, had to come to this. It's a larger issue of how couples need to, be more mature when it comes to them as parents.
That's what we expect, right? Maturity from both ends.
You can separate as partners, but you cannot separate as mother and father.
Right.
So I really hope better sense prevails. As of now, I spoke to the assistant commissioner also in the morning, and he categorically said that there is no FIR, there is only CSR.
Okay.
So there was police excess. If there was no FIR, they really did not have to pick up this person from Bangalore. And that's why Prasanna
a final word from you, Ms. Rekha, to what you'd say to the couple here.
I think that they should settle the matter amicably. Now in India, we have the, the alternate dispute resolution mechanism in place, and the matter can be settled amicably through the process of mediation. Now, since the matter is already in the court, I think that if the matter is in the Tamil Nadu family court or whichever court it may be, I think that the concerned court is going to send the matter, as it is in every family dispute. The courts have a duty cast upon them to refer the matter for mediation and for counselling. I'm quite certain this couple, Prasanna and Divya, must already have gone through some rounds of mediation in some court or the other. But even if that has not kind of reached any settlement, they can try again. And I think that mediation and settlement, ultimate settlement, one day or the other they're going to come.
For the sake of their son, that's what it comes down to. Let's hope. If we are feeling for the son so much, I'm sure the parents are also, but they don't want to give up ground right now because they think this will have a long drawn impact. But whatever said, until they mediate, a solution cannot be found. So let's hope they do. Thanks very much for joining us. All right, a quick look at a video of Mannara Chopra, Priyanka Chopra's cousin, who seems to be creating quite a ruckus at the airport. This is a video where Mannara Chopra had a heated exchange with Indigo airline staff at the airport. She was upset because she was not allowed to board her flight. If we can take that nat up and show you what she said.
Literally 10 minutes, they are not even... I have not missed my flight. My flight is still there and I have my luggage in my hand. I'm sitting right here, ma'am. It's not that I missed my flight. And they are not even listening. This is how the Indigo staff responds. What is this behavior, ma'am?
Right, that's Manara Chopra, who basically, it's a lengthy video. I can't really, I'm short on time, can't really play that out entirely. But she says, why wasn't my name being called out? I was sitting right by the boarding bay, and now I'm not being allowed to board. So she claims she was there very much present, but isn't being allowed to board the flight. Now, there are certain protocols for passengers. Even after you get in through security checks and finish that, there's still a boarding time frame. And she seems to have missed that, but blames the airlines taking that video there, creating quite some ruckus. And social media platforms, as I said, this is, they try to convict people on social media itself. It's a court in itself, condemning Manara Chopra of being a tantrum thrower. Let me take you through our guest, Captain Sanjay Karve, ex-manager of aviation, Maharashtra, joining us. Mr. Sanjay, a quick word from you on the protocols. We see that a celebrity here is trying to get her way into the plane after missing the boarding time. What are the protocols? What can the aviation or the airline do?
See, it is very clear in aviation that there is a cutout time to check in at the counter, and there is a cutout time for boarding, depending on the flight times. And it is very clearly specified on your ticket. People are looking at the video, it will be very obvious that she is the only one at the gate. That means everyone else has boarded and she's been waiting at the gate. What appears from the video is that she's seen people going away in the aircraft and she expected her name to be called, to be treated like a VIP, so that she goes alone, which is uncalled for. In an aircraft, there is a cutout time. If you get delayed in boarding, there is a delay in the aircraft to taxi out, especially in major airports like Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Kolkata. You miss your takeoff slot, you are delayed by another half an hour to 45 minutes. And this lady obviously wants to use her status as a celebrity to get away with the standard protocols. All these timings are very clearly laid down. There is no element of doubt. And you have a look, the gate is totally empty. She is the only passenger available on the gate. Where are the rest of the passengers of the aircraft gone? Obviously, they are boarded in time. And I refuse to believe that she has not watched that or she was not aware of. Obviously, she wanted a special treatment by the staff. Look, there's a VIP or there is a celebrity who needs to be treated separately or who needs to be treated differently, which is something which is not acceptable.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Captain Sanjay, I really appreciate you on that comment there. Let's hope people watching take note. There's no compromise. You've got to be there at boarding time, even if your name is not announced. Many airports are silent airports. What would you do then? Thanks very much, Captain. All right, finally, a quick look at what's breaking the internet. Tiger Woods confirming his relationship with Vanessa Trump. He's written on his X platform, and now it's gone viral, that he's in a relationship with Vanessa Trump, who's Donald Trump's former daughter-in-law. This came after the two were featured in various gossip columns. In fact, Vanessa Trump was married to Donald Trump Jr. from 2005 to 2018. They share 5 children. Tiger Woods, on his part, was married to Ellen Nordegren, that ended in divorce, basically in 2010. In fact, that was bad. He was accused of multiple extramarital affairs, and that's how badly it broke. So the two of them have come together, and the internet seems to be rejoicing. And finally, it seems like Harbhajan Singh has been pulled up on social platforms for his alleged racist remark. In 2006, when spinner Harbhajan Singh was banned for 3 test matches for racially abusing the Australian all-rounder Andrew Symonds during the second test in Sydney. In 2024 now, he's back in the news with a similar allegation. In the ongoing IPL series, in a match between Rajasthan Royals and Sunrisers Hyderabad, Harbhajan Singh has compared England's fast bowler Jofra Archer to London's black taxi. His remark came when playing for Rajasthan Royals as a commentator. He said, London में काली टैक्सी का मीटर तेज भागता है और यहाँ पर आचर साहब का मीटर भी तेज भाग रहा है. In poor taste, well, social media is up in arms. They're demanding his ban. That's it for me here on Unmissable. Thanks very much for watching. You could check us out on social platforms, #Unmissable with me, Nabila Jamal, right on News 9. Thanks very much. Same time, same place tomorrow.
2.5 lakh strong legacy and counting. Join the big league with the